Mr. President, Estonia aligns itself with the statement made by Germany on behalf of the European Union and its member states and wishes to add a few remarks in its national capacity. Estonia expresses its firm commitment to multilateralism and rules-based international order. For us, application of international law, including the Rome Statute, is vital. As a long-standing supporter of the International Criminal Court, we reiterate our strong support to the role and mandate of the court to respond to atrocity crimes, fight impunity and ensure justice for the victims. We do have full confidence in the court as an independent and impartial judicial institution. We would like to commend the court and its leadership that despite the challenges the court and its staff faced in this year, the court has continued its judicial activities in honouring the commitments of the Rome Statute and has adapted its work to comply with ongoing difficulties on the harsh times of coronavirus. Effectiveness and efficiency of the court depends on all states' cooperation. In case an ICC suspect is not subject to domestic proceedings for the particular grave crimes and as indicated in respective ICC warrants, all states need to fully engage and cooperate with the ICC for the arrest and surrender to The Hague of the remaining suspects. We call on all states and stakeholders to offer their full cooperation to the ICC. We would also like to underline the particular role of the Security Council to respond decisively to grave violations of international law, as it is the prerogative of the Security Council to refer a situation to the court. The Security Council needs to respond meaningfully to grave violations of international humanitarian law and human rights law, wherever they occur, and states should refrain from voting against initiatives that prevent or halt mass atrocities. Mr. President, in the context of upcoming elections of 6 judges and nomination of the prosecutor of the court, it is pertinent to remind ourselves that the most highly qualified judges and prosecutor with high moral character should be elected in an open and transparent procedure, upholding the values of the Rome Statute. This is the common responsibility of all states parties, with the valuable assistance of the civic society. High quality of judges and prosecutor forms an essential element in the quality of the decisions made. We would like to thank and commend Prosecutor Fatou Bensouda for her dedicated work during her term of office, as her term of office will end next summer. The court plays an important role in delivering justice to victims, providing assistance and awarding reparations. We express our continued support to the Trust Fund for Victims in offering reparations for victims, their families and communities. As voluntary contributions contribute considerably to the success of their work, we encourage states, irrespective of whether they are state parties or not, and other donors, to make voluntary contributions to the Trust Fund. Estonia has regularly contributed to the fund and intends to continue to do so. Taking into account the budgetary challenges the court currently faces, we can also support the court by paying our financial contributions towards the court at the earliest possible time. We encourage all states that are in arrears in the payment of their financial contributions to make every effort to liquidate their arrears or decrease them to the maximum extent possible, and states serving us at different elected posts can set a positive example in this regard. This year we welcome extensive work carried out by the group of independent experts and their report with concrete recommendations how to strengthen the Rome Statute system and enhance ICC's efficiency and effectiveness. It is of particular importance that the court and its organs have expressed their readiness to engage in the process. The ASP should give our support to the follow-up process in cooperation of all relevant stakeholders, while bearing in mind to respect and safeguard the judicial and prosecutorial independence of the court. We also encourage the court to pay attention to enhancing the effectiveness of its strategic communication in order to increase its visibility and raise public awareness of its activities. Promoting the court and the Rome Statute plays also a positive role in striving for the universal acceptance of the Rome Statute, which remains a challenge for the international community. This year, the total count of states parties has risen to 123 after Kiribati's accession to the Rome Statute. We continue our call on all the governments that have not yet ratified the Rome Statute to do so. Estonia is finalizing its term in the Bureau of ACP under the able leadership of President Ogon Kwon, whom we warmly thank. We express our support to the continuous important work of the Bureau and the ACP in tackling the questions ahead. In closing, let me express Estonia's steadfast, continuous commitment to work together with all partners to further the work of the ICC and strengthen the system of international criminal justice. Thank you and remain healthy.